Welcome Dominic Mahoney with us. He's the match performance analyst for Sliema Wanderers. Dom, this is a very new role in Maltese football. No, we aren't really used to have match analyst or performance analyst in our league. It is a role that is becoming lately very common across Europe in particular, especially in top leagues, but also in other leagues. So first of all, I would like to ask you, what is exactly the job description of being a performance analyst? No.
Yeah, so I'd say the role really is a lot of roles combined. You see it at a lot of the biggest clubs now that they've got, post-match analysts and opposition analysts and even set-piece analysts now with even, some of the biggest clubs out there. So the level of detail that we can go into with both the video and the data when reviewing both our own performances and opposition performances, and also going into a more sort of granular detail with individual players. There's so much detail that we can go into. There's so much out there, and it's just about trying to support the players and the coaches to provide just basically evidence to sort of help create an environment where we're making better decisions, we're making better informed decisions as coaches and for the players then on the pitch then.
And to do this job, what type of resources would you need? Technical requirements, platforms where to analyze or scout? I know there's maybe the use of apps and everything. I mean, you can go into a lot of detail, as you said, no?
Yeah. So I say some of the key things that you need to have football knowledge. It's great, having sort of an IT background and being able to, cut video and to make nice animations, and PowerPoint presentations and nice Excel sheets and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, football knowledge is key. And I think, for myself, I'm taking the UEFA A license with the Football Association of Wales at the moment, as well as doing a master's in advanced performance coaching. So I think the analyst nowadays is less of just the IT guy. I think it's more almost like a video coach now. And I'd say that the combination of the IT knowledge and the football knowledge is pretty key to the role nowadays.
So in order to be competent in this role, you really need to be an IT user friendly, or it's mainly just about football knowledge and then the rest comes with it. You can learn the IT stuff in the process.
Yeah, I'd say the IT stuff these are things that if you're open-minded and willing to learn, that you really can do. Whereas the football knowledge, you really do have to be integrated within an environment that promotes that, and where you're in an environment where you're learning off others, and so that eventually then like for me, I see myself as an extension of the coach and what he would look for in opposition and with individuals. I see myself as an extension of his eyes and ears, basically, so that he can have full trust in me to delegate to me certain tasks and be able to relay the detail and information that's required. So,
for example, when are the days when you are most busy, and maybe take us through one of those days? What's your agenda?
I'd say at the moment, every day is busy, to be honest with you, Gianluca. With the role that I've got, I sort of combine quite a few roles, even within just the senior team. Obviously, I head coach our under-17s as well. But even just with the senior team, I also assist with the delivery of training as well. So that's one thing that takes up a lot of time, to make sure that the session's planned correctly. We make sure that the session is based around the individuals, and we're going to make the most out of those individuals within our game model. We also get all of our training sessions filmed by myself. So not only am I delivering sessions, but we also get all of the sessions filmed. And so that after the training, then I cut the ball in play action for us to review as coaches, to make sure that our delivery is also spot on, so that we can have reflective sort of reflective moments on the sessions and say, like, you know, what went well, what didn't go so well, and we can make sure that maybe next time our delivery of the session is even more sharper, and we're giving even more detail and things that could be tweaked. We're going over that to make sure that we're getting the most out of the players. You know, every little 1%, it adds up. So yeah, I would say that, you know, delivering the sessions, filming the sessions, then coding the sessions, then uploading the sessions. We've got an app that we use so that, you know, we can send clips to the players as well, not only from matches but from our training sessions as well, to make sure that, you know, we've got development points given to the players. I might be grabbing one or two individuals before or after training to go over some individual clips with them. So yeah, I guess you could sort of like combine my role as being, an analyst, but also an individual sort of development coach, where I'm going into quite sort of small, fine details with players to try and get that little 1% advantage. Because if we're getting that 1% advantage from each of the players out on the pitch, you know, that accumulates, and we're going to see benefits in the long run.
So I guess that you are obviously in constant touch with the coach, no? And that means that whenever you do the analysis of the game, you film the training sessions, and want to prepare the training session, I'm assuming that, for example, you pick scenarios from that particular game where you want to improve, and then base the model of the training session upon those scenarios which you want to tackle, no?
Sure, I'd say within our sort of mentality that we've got at the moment, it's less about their players and what the opposition are doing. We're more focused on what we can do for our players, because we know with the style of play that we've got, that, you know, we're playing a brand of football that is, you know, really enjoyable to watch, I would say, for supporters to be watching. That, you know, we're scoring a lot of goals, we're keeping, you know, quite a few clean sheets as well. So I think, you know, the style of play and the way that we want to try and do things to try and get the most out of our individuals, you know, that's the key from our training sessions. Yeah, there might be some small tweaks here and there, but we've got a clear process with our players and a clear set game model with the principles that we want to try and get into place. And that's what our main focus is.
And what makes this job very important in football, though, since it is a new department in this game?
Sure, I'd say that in Malta, even the short time that I've been here, some of the players that I've worked with have gone from being just with the under-21s with the national team to being given senior team call-ups, to players that haven't been anywhere near really the national team that are getting called up again. So I think, you know, it does count for something, you know, that we're giving support to these players, and we're trying to get the most out of these players as we can, and that's having a benefit for the Maltese national team as well. So I think creating this culture of analysis and development within individuals, not just within Sliema Wanderers, but across all clubs within Malta, you know, is only going to be beneficial for the national team.
In fact, I wanted to ask you about an improvement you saw on the Sliema squad since you've been appointed in this role, but as you mentioned, you also made reference to the national team. Through this analysis and everything, obviously you have to rewatch games there and again, no? So maybe you've noticed any kind of improvement from the Maltese football in general, no? Maybe while you're watching, you've noticed some stuff even from the opponents, I might say.
Yeah, I'd say that the league at the moment is really competitive. You know, we're going into every match week knowing that probably someone's going to slip up somewhere, and it could be including ourselves as well, because the opposition, you know, they're getting better each year. I was in Malta working a couple of years ago, and, you know, I was away for the past 3 seasons, but since that time I've seen a huge step up in the level. I think the improvements in the foreign players that are coming here now has really helped that, and I think they're driving standards for the local players to help step up to, and I think some of them are really good role models for the younger players that are stepping up, and we're seeing now the benefits with the national team. You know, we're getting younger and younger players making their senior debuts with the national team. I think it's a credit to to the recruitment that's going on within the clubs nowadays, that we're getting good quality foreign players coming in.
Having this kind of role in Maltese football maybe not easy at the moment, because obviously it requires financial investment as well, not only on the human resources but also on the material and technical requirements that you need. But in your opinion, would you think that such job, more people involved in this department, could help to elevate also the level of Maltese football?
I think definitely. I think, you know, there's a big sort of culture in the UK of young people that are still studying, you know, courses to do with coaching and performance analysis, that just want to get out there, get experience with clubs. And there's a lot of interns that come in and they're just like, they're really eager, really keen, that want to get involved, you know, to get, you know, their sort of first step into sort of a more sort of organized level of the game, which one would benefit their own sort of coaching, and, you know, also help the club that they're working with to give them that support and analysis. So I think, you know, why not, you know, promote a culture of analysis and try and get young people that are interested in coaching, not just to send them down with under fives, but, you know, if they've got an actual like keen interest in IT and they want to be involved in coaching, you know, why not give them a chance to see what they can do, you know, with limited resources, you know, with a senior team. It could be in the Premier Division, could be in the Challenge League, or even the Amateur League as well, you know, because all of the games are on YouTube. There's video out there for pretty much all of the games nowadays. So why not? I mean, you know, there's definitely opportunity for it.
Thank you, Dom. It's been a pleasure speaking to you. I mean, obviously, this should be a very interesting interview, because this role is new to the Maltese game, and we've seen also the results of the national team that are also a consequence of such work that the national team staff is doing as well now. So hopefully the importance of your role will continue to become essential in our game as well. So thanks once again, and keep up the good job, of course.
Brilliant. Thanks a lot, Jan. Thanks for your time.